What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Planet Coaster. This is episode 12 now on the series. You guys may remember from the last episode, we added these two new rides right here. This one, Insanity, and the other, Hammer Time. I don't remember what the original name was, but I didn't realize how much people were going to enjoy Hammer Time. I mean, look at this line. It is literally all the way out to the entrance. I figured people were going to be lining up for Insanity. What was the prestige on this thing? 820 versus Insanity, which was 929. Now, I think the only thing that I did off camera was add the addition of this path, just wrapping it around back over to the main area over here. Now, what I would really like to accomplish in today's episode is try to get a chairlift system from maybe back over here behind the restaurant block all the way over to this corner of the park. Now, I don't know if I'd actually be able to fit the chairlift over here in this corner. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to put it maybe out in this area over here. But the idea behind that is to get people to go from corner to corner of the park without having to walk on the actual paths. Now, to make this actually possible, I think I'm going to have to bring a path in through the inside of this building right here, and then maybe delete this window and replace it with an opening. Try to maybe bring out a path out here to the actual chairlift. That way, when people get dropped off, they're in this corner of the park, and then when people get picked up, or I guess dropped off, they'll be in this corner of the park. So let's start by editing this building over here, and we'll see what we can get to happen. So first of all, we're gonna have to move this restaurant room right here. So let's go into edit building, and we're gonna try to move this sucker just somewhere else. I think we might be able to fit it over here in front of this window. No one's gonna be back there anyway, so it really doesn't matter too much. Let's just plop it down right there. Yeah, literally no one's ever gonna see through that window, so I think that'll be okay. So let's delete this window section right there. We're gonna drag and drop, or I guess copy and paste, another doorway right there. Now we just have to take our path through the actual building, so it'll look like people are walking into the building, but actually they're not. So we'll bring it over like this. I think put a path here. Ooh, this is gonna look kind of weird. Back it up a little bit. There we go. That's at least a little bit more centered on the actual doorway. So that will be our initial path. Thinking of it now, I don't know if that needs to be a queue or if we could leave it like this. We may even have to build another path maybe over here behind this building so we can have an entrance and an exit. I feel like that's going to make the most sense. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to do exactly the same thing we just did to the other building by moving this little restaurant room right there, deleting this window, and then we will take this doorway and put one, whoops, not there, right there. All right, looking good. So now we just have to take this path through here. All right, how's that looking? I think that looks pretty good. It's about the same as this side, so I think that'll work. Okay, and now we're gonna have to put the chairlift system, I think, right back here. This line here is our border, so we cannot go across that. Let's go into our track rides here under custom, and here we go. This is the chairlift system, the start of it anyways. Station with right entry and right exit. I feel like that's probably gonna be our best option since we are gonna have two paths over here. So let's see, can we put it at an angle? We could do it at a 45-degree angle in the back over here. That doesn't look too bad. All right, let's plop that sucker down there. We don't have to get it perfect just yet anyways. So we will have, let's see, what is this called? The bull wheel cap. So each station needs to, or sorry, each chairlift like assembly, I guess you would call it, has to have the bull cap wheel and has to have the drive station wheel. So the drive station wheel will be on the next station over that we're going to be making. But for this one, I think we're going to have the bull cap wheel be on the end here. So we'll build that. Okay, but now before we actually make the track, what I want to do is try to place the entrance. It says station 5 incomplete. God, I just want to place the entrance. Here we go. All right, so I did it on the wrong side. Whoops. Maybe we can turn it around. Let's try to rotate it around. Turn it around this way, also at a 45, just like that. And then we'll try to center it, I guess, a little bit better. I didn't realize that the bull cap wheel would take up so much space. So we'll put it down right there. Okay, now we can place our entrance and our exit. So I think we'll do the entrance from this building and the exit over here from this building. So we'll do the entrance right there and the exit will be down here, just like that. Okay, so we're gonna have to do a queue. Shoot, I didn't think about this. We're gonna have to do a queue for this side. Now, I don't think we have to do the queue terribly big. I feel like people will sort of line up for it regardless. But the object here isn't to have a ton of people in the queue for this. All right, there we go. That should work for a queue for now. We can always change the queue later too. Nothing is set in stone here. And then we will bring this path over, kind of the same thing we did on the other side. Try to snake it around the scenery back here. There we go. Out a little bit more and connect it to that path. Okay, that's looking pretty good. And we have a queue scenery rating of 100%, which is perfect. We don't even have to add any more plants or anything over here. That's taking all the scenery from behind the restaurant and just applying it to the station queue, which is perfect. All right, so for the priority pass, I think, let's see, this is gonna be the best place that we can put it. And actually, you know what? Just to make the queue longer, why don't we bring this through the building? So we'll delete this original path right here. There we go. And then we will just bring the wooden queue through the inside of this building. There we go. That looks pretty good. So we have a queue now that goes through the inside of that building right there, and it'll spit them out right here. We're gonna have to move a little bit of scenery though. It looks like we got some clipping problems here. There we go. So now this will be the queue going through this building and around the back. I did change it to the wider queue that we normally use. I didn't realize it was such a small path before, but I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so look at this. The wear and tear on Insanity is very, very bad. It gets low really, really quickly. So I did hire another mechanic. Let me check on him really quick. Make sure we can train him up some more. Jude Peterson. And they all look the same. Everyone has the exact same outfit. But hopefully having 3 mechanics instead of just 2, everyone will be able to go around and do their inspections, make sure everything is in tip-top shape. All right, so this is where we get to start making the track right here. So right after the station, I think we're gonna have to have it turn at a 45 so we can start going straight. Let's just make it as long as possible. That way it really, really gets to the outside of the park. We'll build that one there, then switch back to a straight track. Now we have to go up. And I'm talking way up. We're gonna do a 45-degree angle straight up, make it as long as we can. And we will place that. Now that it's up plenty high, we'll be able to go back down to 0. And I guess we'll just place another straight and then try to do some more turns here. Ooh, you know what else? We don't really have to go over the park. I know that's kind of like the goal with these things, is kind of get everyone to see the entire park from way up high. We could just bring it along over this way, curve it around the queue over here for super high, and then bring it, and then bring it across this way, and then have the station over here. I think we should just do that. So we'll just keep going with these long straight sections right here, and then here we'll go ahead and turn it in a 45, maybe more than that. If we did 90, would that be okay? Let's try to place a 90 here, and then we'll go straight again. Let's try to make the 90 as big as it can be. Okay, that's the max. There we go. All right, so now we can just stretch this all the way across here, and right here I think we're gonna have to go down back to 45, straight across, and then to the station, right? Didn't we have to do a straight and then up? Let's try to do the same turn we did over there. Ooh, we can't place a turn here. That's kind of weird. We did a turn on the other side. Well, all right, let's do a straight then in that case. We'll do a 90 to here, and then can we add the station? Entry right, exit right. Is that looking at it like this? So it'd be on the right side. Let me check the arrow over here. So yeah, if it's going this direction, then the entry and the exit is on the right side. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. I kind of always wondered how they did that. Gets a little difficult to tell which side's right and left. All right, so we are gonna build this station, and why is it not gonna let us do that? Each chairlift configuration requires one drive wheel, one drive station wheel, and one bull cap wheel. These can only be placed next to a station. Okay, well that's what I want to do right here. Why aren't you letting me place it? Do we have to do more station? Uh-oh. I'm confused. Why is this not working? Does anyone know? Obstructed by what? Okay, this is a little frustrating. Shoot. All right, well, we'll just backpedal a little here. Say we did the station here. We still can't put that thing down. Is it because it's too low? Or is it because of the type of station we put down? Let's try some different stations. Okay, well, we'll leave that there for now. Let's head over here and see if we can't have this one be the main station right here. Yeah, this one can have a drive station. That's really weird, dude. I don't understand that. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna have our long straight right here, and then have our 90-degree turn right there. Looking good. Now we can do our station. And why can't we do this? Oh my god, you guys, I don't understand. Why do I always have problems like this? In the previous episode, my problem was the queue. I don't know why, but I couldn't make a queue to save my life. And now this happens. All right, then let's back it up a little bit, and we'll try something else here. Let's try to maybe lower it down here. We'll do a straight, and then a 90. Actually, maybe just a 45. Okay, and then a station. And there we go. Why is that? Huh, I don't understand why that wasn't working before, but we got it to work this time. I do think it has to come out a little bit more. So let's do a straight, just a small straight after this. Try to do that, and then we'll put our station right here. There we go. That looks a little bit more center, I would say. Well, I don't know, because then we put the wheel on the back and it gets a little bit bigger. So maybe it was fine before. And then it's not even letting us put the wheel on now that we did that. So let's just stick with what we had before, because it was actually working. There we go. Add the wheel to the end. Okay, now what does it want us to do? Why is this selected? Okay, I guess we'll just say we're done editing for now. Station 19 incomplete. Let's go ahead and add our entrance. Entrance will be, how did we have it over there? Was it left and then right? Entrance is on the left, exit on the right. Okay. Exit closest to this person though. So I think we'll do entrance there, and then let's place the exit here. I don't know how this works, guys. This is all new to me. So for the time being, I'm just gonna get a path connected from here over to the main path, and we'll pretty it up later on and make it look all nice and stuff. But let's just start dragging a path over here, and we'll connect it up to this, just like that. And then we'll do the same thing for the exit path. Literally just bring it straight out and connect it anywhere we can. Ooh, I don't wanna hurt the curve there though, so let's just do that. That looks good. Okay, so we have an entrance, we have an exit. What else do we need to get this thing popping? This one says closed. That is okay. And we're gonna have to customize this thing, obviously. You guys know that. Should we try to do 2G colors on this also? Let's get a nice light blue. You know, I kinda like that. As girly as the 2G colors are, they do look really good together. Okay, you guys can't fault that. Like, look at over here at super high. It's a good look. It is a really good look. This might seem like a My Little Pony park, but it's not, guys. It's not. That's not what we're going for here. Okay, so for the main assembly, I think I'm gonna go with the 2G colors. Now for the chairs I want to keep nice and simple. So let's just do black everything. This is the main support bars. We'll do those red. No, that looks gross. We'll do those yellow. What does this change? That's the seats. We could do the seats blue. And then what is this one? That's like the little arms. You know what? That actually looks fine to me. I think we'll run with that. Black frame, pink little arm bars, and then the restraints will be yellow with a blue seat. Sure. All right, now for the operator colors, we're gonna do pink hat, blue shirt, yellow shorts, and a black belt / shoe. Kamikaze broke down. Fantastic. Group speed, 10 miles an hour. I feel like that's gonna be too fast. Yeah, excitement. Look at the excitement. It's at a 3. Okay, what if we just do 5 miles an hour? It's still at a 3 and a 1. Oh, number of groups. So the faster you go, the less number of groups you'll have. Altering the speed and the length of this ride will change the number of groups. Okay, so if we do 5 miles an hour, actually if we do 3 miles an hour, we can have 47 groups. If we do 5, that's 31. Let's do 3 miles an hour so we can have the most amount of chairs on this thing. I guess we can ride it probably while it's testing. We'll just fast forward here. But I just want to see if this is a good view of the park. It looks pretty solid from a test dummy's point of view. You can see Scoopty-Loopty-Hoopty right there. You can see how high the super high actually gets. I don't know if I'm crazy about the color scheme for the poles and the track and everything like that. I think I'm gonna make that black, and we will keep the chairs colored. I think is probably gonna look the best. This looks a little too like kitty. I don't really feel it. I'm not really feeling it. But we should be the first test dummy chair to actually come back, so we'll see what our test results are. It's pretty efficient. I mean, we made it over here, no problem. I mean, I like it. I think it's cool. I don't know if the testing is just gonna go forever, or can we just open this thing up? Let's just open this thing up, and we'll see if people start lining up for it. It doesn't have a prestige, which is interesting. I guess it's not technically a ride. So for the track color, we're just gonna do black, everything. There we go. Actually, we could do, yeah, we'll do white poles and stuff like that, but everything else it was too much. And then the chair color, we'll change that to yellow. All right, I think that all looks pretty nice. Let's do the restraints for the chairs black, since we have more yellow on there, and I think that'll be okay. Tea bags broke down. All right, no refurb needed for that. Kamikaze, is that looking okay? It's looking good. But people are trying to come over here, which is nice. The real goal here was when people actually get off of the Hammer Time swing over here and they don't want to walk all the way back to the middle of the park, I want them to all get off and then hopefully go over to the chairlift, which I don't know if any of these people are gonna do that. They're all looking for a bench after sitting on a ride. Makes sense. Wow, a lot of them actually still want to walk. I haven't seen a soul come over here yet other than the people getting off of the chairlift. Is it too expensive? We're losing quite a bit of money on it. Ooh, priority pass. I totally forgot about that. We were going to do it and then I got a little sidetracked. So let's place our priority pass right here. Insanity broke down, not a surprise there. And then our exit we'll do right here. Connect the two up, should be pretty easy. I'm just gonna try to follow a similar path to what we did for the main queue here. There we go. This dude needs his colors changed. We'll do the same thing that we did. It was pink hat, blue shirt, yellow shorts, black belt and shoes. I think that's what we did. Okay, so we have priority over here. I don't know if we should be charging more money for this thing or not. We have high priority for the priority queue. Was quite quick. Good value? Is that so? Affects how long guests are willing to queue. Lower ticket prices result in longer queues. Since there is no prestige, I'm going to leave it at $2 for now. But we do have to go over here to the other station and just make sure everything is in working order. Station 19, ticket price is the same. Enable priority pass, place priority pass entrance. That's gonna be clear down here. Right there looks good. And then the exit will be up here as close as we can get. Now we just have to connect these two. There we go. Okay, and we should probably change this dude's colors as well. All right, they are both twinning super hard, looking good. We got some people going in there. Priority queue, I think, definitely helped. That's why those people walked in. That's looking really good. It's gonna help people, I think, get around the park a little bit more. Hammer Time has broken down. Okay, we'll do a refurb on that. That's getting pretty low. Insanity is looking okay again. But what's strange to me is that people would still rather walk than take the chairlift. And the whole reason we added the chairlift is so people wouldn't have to walk. Very interesting. No one's like really lining up for it either. I wanna see where these people go after the exit, because the reason that I wanted people over in this corner specifically is so they go to the mall, they go to the restaurant, all that type of thing, hit the hotel up. There we go, they're going into the mall. Okay, view ride, scoopty-loopty-hoopty, do a refurb on that sucker. How's the tornado doing? We haven't checked out the tornado in a long time. Honestly, not very well. That's really surprising. We could do a refurb on it. It's not like down. It hasn't been down in a while. 3% during the last 8 months. 3% of people say I don't have enough money to go on the tornado. Didn't I add? Yeah, I put an ATM over here. There is no excuse. Zero excuse. You should have plenty of money to pay me. Restaurant's doing well. Seeing a lot of people starting to go in there. Still losing a buttload on it though. There's too much choice. I can't decide. Practically deserted. Well, whose fault is that? Definitely not mine. That definitely wouldn't be the park owner's fault at all whatsoever. All right, we're gonna change this person's fit right there. Looking good. You guys, I'm shocked that not very many people want to use this. We got 2,500 people inside of the park right now. I just can't believe that. People are actually going into the restroom block now, which is good. Ooh, shoot. I totally forgot to update the work roster for entire park. Something else that might help as well is we have to adjust our advertisements. Oh, there goes the tornado. We will do a refurb on that for 800 buckaroonies for sure. We got 100,000 bucks, dude. 100 grand in our bank account. That's nuts. All right, so for this sign right here, it is advertising every single place in the park. 37 out of 50. Make it 38. Confirm that. And then we're gonna have to adjust the information booth as well. Jeffrey Foreman, you're new, dude. I don't recognize your name at all. Kamikaze broke down. Everything's starting to break down, dude. Everything's super old now. 37 out of 50. All right, Kamikaze, how you doing? Oh yeah, that's a refurb. That is a refurb. The park is on year 14 now, so we've been open for 14 years. Mechanics, let's train up Jude one more time. All right, I'm gonna watch right here. It looks like people are starting to get on. Definitely starting to get on. Now, if I remember correctly, they don't actually have to get off. Wow, quick draw broke down. There's a first. We'll do a refurb on that. Push everyone out of the queue. Hopefully they find some new stuff to do. Like, I don't know, maybe go on this sucker. Yeah, it doesn't look like people actually have to get off. You can ride it on a round trip. I don't remember that at any theme park I've been to, if you could do round trip. I feel like you have to go from A to B and then just hop back in line if you want to go back the other way. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can do a round trip and I'm just stupid. Since so many people want to sit for whatever reason after they get off of hammer time, I'm gonna add 2 more benches right there to hopefully help with that. Insanity queue is looking pretty good. The queue for hammer time is still long as ever. 420 Blaze It broke down. Are any of these hitting? No, the classic yet? Kamikaze should be really close. Oh yeah, dude, 1 month and it'll be a classic ride. I feel like we should wait for that. We're in March now. It's got a reviving reputation. So the prestige right now, guys, is a 745. Once it hits the classic reputation, that prestige is going to skyrocket. It's going to be higher than it's ever been before. It's going to see a 110% boost in its prestige. So that's going to be awesome. And I suppose we'll just wait around for that to happen because I want to see it jump from 746 up to like 1,000. And a lot of our rides that are around here. Let's see. We did Kamikaze first. Insanity broke down. Not a surprise. Let's do a refurb on that. 600 bucks. And then we did Kamikaze. Then it was Teabags, I'm pretty sure. And then was it Super High? Kamikaze, Teabags, then Super High. Yeah, that sounds right. And then after Super High, I think is when we put in our coaster, Scoopty Loopty Hoopty. That would have been episode 4, I believe. So we got some time left on the other rides, but Kamikaze is less than 1 month until a classic. So I think as soon as we get into April, we should see this thing just start to blast off as far as the prestige goes. Uh-oh. Teabags broke down. Let's see. That's at a 279, so that one's really hurting now. It doesn't need a refurb, but I'm going to go ahead and do that anyways, just because we can. And now Super Highs broke down. Oh my god, dude. The park is falling apart. Check our notifications. Oh, that reminds me. Actually, you guys, we completed 2 challenges. Not 1, but 2. We have Theft Victims Challenge. Ensure that no more than 4% of your guests are theft victims for 3 consecutive months. And we completed that one thanks to the help of our security guards and all of our security cameras. The next one was achieve a ride rating of 9 honey, and we did that one for 1,700 bucks. What is our ride rating anyways? 1,000. Wow, that's pretty good. All right, let's check the prestige of this bad boy. It has done it. It is now a classic, and the prestige is 967. So we're gonna have to do some quick maths on this one again. 967 divided by 35 is 2762, and that is what we're gonna be charging for this sucker. 2762. So you guys can see we're making $7 more now on this ride per ticket just because it's old as hell, and that's super cool. I'm definitely on board for that, so I can't wait for all of these rides to become super old. Again, the downside is probably gonna have more breakdowns and stuff along those lines, but I'm willing to sacrifice that for a little bit more money. We're up to 125,000 now for our park balance. Why did this stop? Oh, mechanic. All right, we're cool. We're cool. Sorry, didn't mean to disturb you there. So we successfully added the chairlift into the park. I think once we get more stuff out in this area right here, that's definitely gonna be a little bit more of a sought after attraction for some of these guests. Right now, there's not really a whole lot going on over here, so I don't know why people would want to travel on over, but later on, I hope that does change. I do think that is going to do it for this episode, you guys. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.